Welcome back from the break. This is the Warriors Way of Life, and I am sitting here right now with Francisco Mendez. How are you, sir?
Okay, how are you?
This is a great gym you have here.
Yes, thank you.
And you have two gyms, and you're opening up a third one.
The third is coming up, yes.
My God.
In 7 years.
In New York City.
In New York City, exactly.
But, you know, Francisco, tell me a little more about yourself.
I started boxing in Mexico when 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I love boxing. Boxing is my passion. And then I started to fight like amateur first and professional, but I really like to teach, to train people. This is I feel comfortable in that.
Well, you know, the thing that amazes me now is, you see, even though I'm world kickboxing champion, but I love boxing. I had a couple of pro boxing matches. I love the sport. I mean, I feel it's a lot harder than MMA because when you only have these to use, these to defend yourself, and you have to do this through a period of 10 to 12 rounds.
Yeah, it's very hard
Dude! and I mean, now, what does it take to have a successful business like the one you have? What is it that how do you do it?
Okay, this sport, you have to love this. You have to love what you do. Mm-hmm. You know, let's say me, I love boxing. I can say 24 hours in the gym. And then when I teach somebody, I teach from my heart. I love what I teach. So, and then I think that's the key. And then, you know, that's the key to grow up.
Now, as you mentioned it, you started when you was 10 years old in Mexico.
Yeah.
Now, I'm half Mexican. My mother's Mexican, and she loved that I boxed. I don't know what it was about boxing and Mexican culture. It just goes hand in hand. I mean, how do you see how us, or me, half Mexican, mind you,
yeah.
us, how do you see how boxing affects our culture more than any other sport, and why?
It's hard because to coach people, it comes to, you know, you gotta use your brain. Plus, you learn boxing first, and then after that, you teach. You know, like, it's hard to explain to. Boxing is like a game. Mm-hmm. You have to teach how to play the game.
Mm-hmm. And for this reason, one of the things I could never understand, and maybe you might have an answer, you could tell me. I could just never get this. Why there was always a rivalry in boxing when a Mexican fighter and a Puerto Rican fighter? How do you have any idea how that came about? I mean, mind you, there's always great rivalries. Yeah. But like you got with Julio Cesar Chavez when he fought Hector Macho Camacho, and then, you know, actually one of the greatest boxers I feel that never really got the record he did because he had a short life was Salvador Sanchez. And when he fought with Fredo Gomez, yes, that was another amazing fight. But what is it with, we both speak Spanish, and I don't understand what that rivalry is all about.
Yeah, but you know, Puerto Ricans, they like to fight. This is very, they like to train hard. Mexicans also the same. We like to fight. It's in the blood. It's in the blood. It's yeah. We love to fight, and then when we see blood, you know, so we like to fight. You know, always Puerto Ricans and Mexico, they have like, but you know, like.
They say boxing is dying. I don't see it going anywhere. Thanks to gentlemen like yourself, Francisco. Let's go to commercial and right back with Warriors Way of Life.